I'm surprised about the huge turnout here today. I guess I think this is your last day for this quarter or whatever, so pretty awesome. So first of all, it's awesome to be up here and share this. It's probably one of the dreams for an entrepreneur to come up and share the story after they have something to share. So I'm gonna actually go back to where my entrepreneurial story really got started. I was 7 years old, and this week, my older sister, kept hyping us up, me and my brother, about getting Baskin-Robbins on Friday. She was like, we're going to get ice cream, we're going to get ice cream. I'm going to come back from college and take you guys. So Friday rolls around after I've told all my friends, bragged to them about getting ice cream. And my dad calls us up into his room, my dad and my mom, and announces to the family that he's getting laid off from McDonnell Douglas, which was later Boeing, but yeah, he was getting laid off. And I didn't really know what the impact of, the significance of my dad getting laid off. I was 7 years old, I didn't really understand it. But what I knew was that my sister just moments after said, we're not going to be getting ice cream anymore. And that's when I knew, okay, this is serious stuff. This is actually affecting me. So why I go back to 7 years old is because what I realized years later was that my drive for entrepreneurial kind of endeavors came from back in 7 years old, when this fear that I'm not going to have enough, this fear of poverty, that somehow if I don't make money, if I don't make it, who's going to take care of me? Because my dad just lost his job. And so I remember at 9 years old, I was selling baseball cards to kids on the street. And a couple of years later, I was doing door-to-door sales for whatever I could get my hands on. It didn't matter what it was. I didn't care. Comics, baseball cards, pogs, whatever it was. I wanted to basically do one thing in life, which was profit, make money. That was my entire focus. Profit, profit, profit. And it was at any expense whatsoever. I mean, I didn't care about social, didn't care about time, didn't care about whatever. I just wanted to make money. So fast forward to 2003, which is 10 years ago. And an opportunity came to start a company with my brother, co-found the company, dmv.org. And again, my drive was, hey, I'm $8,000 in debt, and I'm just going to focus on making profit out of this business. So 2003 to 2007, I focused on making money with this site, buying visitors, marketing the site, doing deals with companies, and grew this website from 1 million visitors a year, which I took over when the site took over in 2003, to 4 years later, we were doing over 60 million visitors a year. And when I took the site over, it was 15,000 a year in revenue, and 4 years later, we were doing over 16 million in revenue a year. So awesome, right? I'm getting all this mentions and accolades and awards, but what you don't see in the press releases was that I was 245 pounds. I didn't have any friends. My relationship with my wife was going really bad, and I just gave up what was really important to me to make money. And so shortly after that, we ran into a lawsuit. So certain marketing practices that I was doing caused us to become a defendant and get sued in a lawsuit. And so now I'm like depressed. I'm thinking I'm a bad guy. I screwed up. I didn't do the right thing. And so I was just like, what am I going to do? So I went on a journey to reinvent myself, really. I went on a wellness resort. I lost 30, 40, 50 pounds. I did whatever it could to really do me, really get the inside, to come out instead of just trying to get all this stuff outside here. And my entire focus started shifting to, I don't want to make money. I want to actually help the world. I want to actually help other entrepreneurs go through this same process of losing weight, of finding it and focusing on what matters. And so for a while, I was like, I got to get out of this company. But what I realized shortly after was that actually with this company, instead of asking myself, how do I get out of this company and start helping the world, I started shifting the focus to, how do I help the most people with this company? And so really, my focus shifted from profit to purpose. And in that shift, we have been able to attract some of the best talent to our company because now they're joining our company not to make me rich, but they're joining because they want to help the world. And joining a company like dmv.org, they get that opportunity to do that. And every day now is far more fulfilling going into the office because I get to surround myself with some of the coolest people who are heart-centered, who are values-aligned, and who are focused on making the most impact in this planet. And so things have really shifted a lot. But the biggest lesson, going from profit to purpose, awesome. Being able to surround myself with these aligned people, awesome. But big lesson I learned in this was that, you know what? That drive to make profit, that fear of poverty, all that, I'm grateful for the fact that I went through all that. I'm grateful for that because it drove me to where I am today. But now that I know a new way of looking at things, now that I have a different focus, I don't have to let the past dictate how I move from here. I get to now make a shift. In an instant, I can shift my focus at any time and reinvent who I am and what I'm about. And so I'm, no regrets about the past. I reconciled the past. I'm like, hey, brought me here, and now wherever I go from here, the next step I take, it's purely up to me where I go. So thank you very much.